Again, my name is Melanie, and today I'd like to talk to you about something that you can do to help your own community. As a photography major at the Art Institute of Pittsburgh, two things that I really love are animals and photography. I've decided to combine both of those into something that I can do, and you can do as well, to help my local humane society. Pet glamour shoots. You too can make a difference. I don't need to show you all the sad pictures of animals at your local shelter. I know that everyone has those visions in their head of the cages and what they look like and how sad it is to think about adopting animals. Well, there is a photographer by the name of Teresa Berg. And Teresa has been donating her time for the last year on and off at her local humane society. What she found is once she took her time and photographed these pets who were from the local shelters in a home setting or with different outfits on, and just took the time to photograph them much better than the already overworked staff at these facilities has, she was able to increase the adoptions at her local area 100%. That's a huge difference. And just think of the number of animals that we could help save if everyone could pitch in and do a glamour shoot at their local humane society. Take a look at this photo that I found on petfinder.com. This is Gizmo, and Gizmo is up for adoption here in Plattsburgh, New York at my local shelter. This sad picture is his only hope for being adopted. Look at this picture. Would you adopt this pet? Already he looks like someone's trying to hold him here against his will. Not exactly the warm, fuzzy feeling you're hoping for when you're looking to add a new family member to your own growing family. This does not look like the type of dog that would want to curl up on your lap and cuddle with you, now does it? Yet that's probably what most of us are looking for, at least sometime, for companionship, right? This is a photograph of Teresa Berg, the photographer, who began her own donating time with a local Dachshund group in her area. She thought that the shelter pets photographs were doing absolutely nothing to help them get adopted. Can you see the difference she made? Look at the before and after. It's no surprise that this cute little dog with the pearl necklace and the cute cocked head caught someone's eye and quickly became a member of their family. Quite the contrast from the cage and the behind bars look of the first one. So there are 5 steps that Teresa suggests that anyone can do to help improve your own pet photographs, and these would be especially useful if you were to take the time to contact your local humane society and set up a glamour shoot. The first thing it's important to do to help your pets when you take their photograph is to make sure their faces are lit and lit well. Look at this cute little Dachshund. It's no surprise that it quickly became a new addition to some family. If you can't see the animal's face, it's a very slim chance that you're going to be running out to adopt it. And especially considering the fact that this particular animal is black in color. It's not easy to see the detail, yet it's the detail on those faces that's probably going to get this animal adopted. You also want to remember when taking photographs of pets to help them get adopted to keep the backgrounds simple. You don't want to have a background that distracts from the dog. You want this little angel to be the bright spot in the photograph that grabs somebody's attention and makes them think, I really want this to be in my family. The third important thing you can do is to get down on their level. Now, I'm a regular browser on petfinder.com. I have 4 dogs already. My own home is full. But I still find myself looking and just wishing that these animals could all find homes and none of them would end up with the sad endings that we all know happen. When I'm looking on Pet Finder, if I'm not seeing animals in cages with the leashes, so often I'm looking at the top of a dog's head. Now, let's face it, it's not the best look. However, when you're taking these photographs, if you get down on their level and look into their little faces, it's definitely going to help to capture someone's attention. Especially when you're photographing shorter dogs, smaller dogs, it's important to be down on their level. Another important factor to consider when taking photographs to help these pets get adopted is looking at their body language. Now, if you remember, in the photograph I showed you first of Gizmo, he is being held against his will from the looks of it. The person who, the shelter worker, has a hold of his collar. Now, doesn't this look a lot more fun than the dog who somebody had to hold down just to take his picture? Well, certainly shelter pets are understandably skittish. I think that this photograph of this dog just sitting there looking happy has a much better chance of getting adopted, don't you? And finally, an important thing to consider when taking these photographs, and this is certainly a beautiful little lab, is to make sure that the dog has made eye contact. It has been very well documented that the more that people feel a connection when they look into the eyes of a dog, much like people feel connections when they look into their eyes of their spouse or their children. It tugs at your heartstrings. Who wouldn't want to adopt this cute little face? Well, I hope that those 5 things have really got you thinking about how you too can make a difference. Now, not only have I done this for this speech, but I've also decided to arrange the glamour shoot at my own local Humane Society here in Plattsburgh. I really hope that you're motivated to do the same. And even if you're not a professional photographer or an aspiring photographer, certainly those 5 things that I showed you today can help you. And remember, you can make a difference. You can save a life. Thanks for listening, and I hope you all have a great day.